guys. How are you all doing? Good to see you. Hey, Sutterbug. Good to see you in the live chat. Oh, I just lost my chat. There it is. It's coming back. I hope you guys are doing well. Hey, Morgan. Hey, Karen. Good to see you guys. All right, I'm just gonna let a few more people jump into the live stream. I know the president's on stage right now. I totally didn't even think about that when I booked scheduled this live stream. My bad. I apologize. But let me just, while I've got some of you here. Ooh, it just said 1:11 when I looked at the time on the video. Tonight I will be on James Gilliland's As You Wish Talk Radio on his ECETI Stargate YouTube channel. All right, guys, I hope to see you there tonight. It'll be at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 8 p.m. Pacific Time. And yes, exactly. Oh, you did, Dave. Oh, that's so great. I'm so excited to hear that you're part of Alchemy. We'll have to take a look out for you, and please join the Discord. All of the links for that are in the welcome video below it when you join. And so, oh man, my frames are dropping. Is my video lagging, guys? Is my video lagging? Oh man. You know why? I updated, I went through an OBS update and I'm just wondering if they changed my settings again. So just kind of let me know in the live chat if there's a lag. Otherwise, I will go through with this because I've got an important message about the 1221 portal that I received from the Blue Avians last night while in meditation. You don't see any lag right now. Great. Thank you. Thank you, Kat, for letting me know. Okay. So what else? For those of you who are not on my newsletter, I sent that out earlier today and I announced a huge announcement. It is available on my homepage of my website. You can see it there, but I am starting a new class for Starseeds, and it's called Starseed Technology Activation Classes. I'm going to get into that a little bit more as soon as I'm done the message from the Blue Avians, but I'm letting you know that now because it literally just dawned on me 15 minutes ago how synchronized this message is with that class. I didn't even think about it until, sometimes I get these messages and I don't connect all of the dots. So that's really important. I want you guys to know that. So I'm just gonna show, let me while you guys are here, okay, the frames drop, but it comes back fast. Okay, so let me just switch over to a Blue Avian. This is a channeled drawing that I received from my podcast guest who's coming on this Tuesday, okay? She channeled a message for me. We did a light language transmission, and this is the drawing that she sent me the other day. I posted this on my Instagram story, and wow, it was really interesting because back in the Lionsgate portal, I was connecting with the Syrian energies to receive any messages that I might need for that Lionsgate portal. And also it was for those of you in my alchemy program. And I shared with you guys in the program that I connected with a bird being that was blue and almost green, there was some green in there. And it was very much like a peacockish type bird being, but of course it was kind of humanoid bird being. And this being came through in my light language transmission about 5 or 6 days ago. And they've been working with me. And so I wanted to bring forth a message from them around the 1221 portal. And this is what I got. All right. So this portal is an access point. Okay. So 1221, which is in almost 2 weeks. Okay. We're like 15 days away. It is an access point. And they're calling it the accelerator portal because there's a lot of quickening energy, facilitating of speeding things up coming through this actual portal. And when I was in meditation, I was able to see this portal opening up. They were showing me the portal, and it's almost like it's already starting to open up, and you're able to work with the energies a little bit right now to prepare. But I saw this portal kind of open and close, like really, really fast, and it could get bigger, and the colors that I saw coming through the portal were golden, and this is bringing through, of course, like an awakening energy, a unity energy of Christ's consciousness. But there's a lot happening. So what they said for all of us to do, it's very important that we're all going to feel the energies of this portal regardless. Okay. But how much you're able to integrate and receive is going to be dependent on you. Now, they said it's going to be very important for all of us to lighten our load prior to the 1221 portal. They said the less burdens you carry, the more you can receive activation-wise. And they also brought in, they started showing me the diamond light codes coming through for the 1221 portal. And I want to say this is very interesting because when I pulled cards just before I went live, it's like, oh, let me just pull a couple cards on that diamond light code. And literally, this is what I got. I got first the card, literally the portal card came out. Okay. I'm like, really? You just can't make this stuff up. And then I also got the whale and orca elders card. Now, what is really important about this is that the diamond light codes are bringing in a love frequency for us to ground. So as we're working on that 1221 portal, we will be grounding a love frequency. And it's important to surrender your deepest truth, or surrender to your deepest truth, I should say, and share that truth with potency to the world. Okay. And the world meaning could just be your immediate surroundings, but really starting to understand where you need to let go and fall into the deepest truths about you. Now, that's very interesting that came in just towards the end because it parallels with everything else. So they said there's also going to feel like a speeding up of time because there's so much acceleration happening through this portal. It is a 0-point portal. So it is facilitating timeline jumping, which means that if you are able to lighten your load quite a bit, or even to any degree, okay, it's important that I say this. They wanted me to make sure I clarified this for all of you. It doesn't matter where you are on your journey, okay? All that it matters is that you are progressing forward and leaving no stone unturned. So as long as you're putting in the effort and you're working towards healing, releasing burdens, releasing limitations, anywhere where you're feeling resistance, this is going to be paramount to your your ability to fully access and integrate the potential, okay, that is waiting for us on this portal. So they said, in order for you to be able to obviously be assisted, because this is an assistance in timeline jumping, okay, you need to discover where are you most in resistance right now in your life. Where are you finding the deepest resistance? And how do you let go and surrender? Because they said it's time to drop the battle. It's time to drop the battle around that resistance. And they just kind of brought into my mind the tarot card, the Ten of Wands. And for us to all imagine that card and the heavy, tiring load that is always portrayed in that tarot card. And that it really, when we're carrying that kind of resistance and heaviness with us, you can't move fast. You can't, you don't have the energy. You don't have the energy to access and integrate fully at the levels that you would be able to if you weren't carrying that load. Hence why they said it's so important to start really getting honest and diligent with lightening the load. Now, this is interesting because similar messages have come up around this when I had Elizabeth April on my podcast. If you haven't seen that one, I highly recommend it. It's in my podcast playlist on my homepage on YouTube. And of course, that's available on iTunes, Spotify, all of that as well. But we talked about this on why it's important to make decisions right now in areas that you wouldn't usually make, which means you're letting go or cutting something out of your life. And when you say cutting something out of your life, it just could be really simple, as in you stop procrastinating. I don't know, you just stop procrastinating. You start just being really on the ball about doing things when you say you're going to do them. And that's just a minor example, but I'm letting you know that they don't have to be as drastic as it sounds, although it can be. Now, they also said that, okay, so just remember that in order to access these energies are coming in very quickly. They're going to be working with your DNA. And so in order for you to be able to have the energy levels at the level that you want them to be at, to fully integrate, to be in full awareness, to feel also what's happening, you will want to really lighten your load. Okay. And you've got 15 days. If you haven't done anything, you've got about 15 days to get there. So start unpacking. Okay. Start looking. This is where we're going on vacation and all you need is your swimsuit. Okay. So don't pack that big suitcase. You don't even need suntan lotion. All right. So they also said there's going to be, so what I saw actually when I was in meditation was a quickening of energy around the DNA helix. So seeing all these light activations, the spinning, very, very fast energy, swirling around the double helix of the DNA. And they said it's becoming, your DNA is going to be an access point, okay? An access point for other star systems to reach you. And it's not just about communicating with you in that moment, but other star systems are going to be using this portal, hence most likely your star families, as well as other star systems away than the ones that we're aware of right now, because we are starting to get more communication from further star systems than what we typically hear about. They're accessing your DNA at that specific time from their star system, and they're going to be assisting in your DNA upgrades and tune-ups. And it's easier for them to access you at this time. So it's like they're using this portal as an assistance how do I say it? It's all it's just a way to kind of bypass or jump ahead of a bunch of other stuff. It's it's like bypassing the line, I guess, in a way. But they're going to be working so your DNA literally almost becomes its own portal that becomes, it's an access point. It's an access point for them to reach you, where you will get downloads. You will get downloads, but it's also upgrades within your entire DNA system, turning things online, perhaps taking things that were dormant will now become activated. And so then just taking that back to the message that I received about surrendering to your truth and sharing it with potency, anchoring those light codes, the diamond energy, accessing love frequency. It's going to be really important to find a way to not get sucked into the doomsday kind of energy fields out there. They are their own vortexes, because it's going to be really important for you to maintain a love frequency for longer periods of time leading up to the 1221 portal. And I want to say too that so this takes me into the Starseed technology activation classes that I'm going to be offering. So when I'm kind of looking back, because I came out of meditation last night and I wrote down a bunch of notes from what I was given, and I realized, oh wow, I'm launching my Starseed technology activation class on the 1221 portal that Monday evening, and it's going to be held online, which any of you can join. Again, this is crazy. Like, I didn't even realize this while I was writing it down last night. But they're going to, Blue Avians will be there during that class to assist in speeding up the activations. And this portal, oh man, this is so cool. Sorry, it's just kind of processing. I had no idea that this was in so much correlation to the class. It's going to be amazing. Basically, I know that you guys receive so much information through channeled messages or other people's channels, maybe your own downloads, maybe you're into astrology, all of that kind of stuff. But integrating it into your own physical body, okay, actually integrating it is one of the biggest parts that I think many of us aren't as versed in, because a lot of us can easily connect more through the unseen realms. But when it comes to doing the work physically, it kind of leaves us in this, well, what do I do? How do I do it? And that's what these classes are here for. So the classes are going to be held every Monday night, starting on the 1221 portal. And every week we'll be tuning into certain astrological alignments of that current time. So it may be the full moon, it may be the new moon, other planetary alignments going on, it may be another portal. And I'll also be working with channeled messages that I receive at that time. And I'll be working with Kathy Unger, who's in my alchemy program. This was her idea, and she asked me to be part of it with her. So we're collaborating together to help you use breath, mantra, sound frequency, body movement, and ancestral wisdom, using the alignments of the planets, and also starseed messages. We're going to integrate it all into how we activate your DNA further to help facilitate your intuitive gifts opening up even more. Because when you activate your own DNA technology through actual physical movements and awareness, that is kind of the final missing key that a lot of people don't understand, and can really make a big difference in how you evolve intuitively. So all that information is on my website, NicoleFrolick.com. You're now able to sign up. It's on the homepage, okay? Now, as you can see with this beautiful blue avian being next to me. This, oh my gosh, this artwork is incredible. It's so powerful, and when I received my channeled message from the Syrians, for me personally, one of the messages that also came through was that they're working with me specifically to help me speed up my own timeline of where I'm feeling the most resistance as well, and that where I felt stuck, or things are never happening, or I'm never going to see anything move forward, this is where they're coming in to help me basically get unstuck. Because they're saying I've spent more than enough time here and there's no need for me to linger any longer. And so the Blue Avians too, when I was in meditation last night, they were kind of letting me know that they're here to quicken things up. Part of their gift to us is speed. They bring in more lightning-like access, and are helping us to not just ground the new energies needed for New Earth, but also to access the newer timelines that many of us are working towards, the newer timelines that are more aligned with New Earth. So I just wanted to kind of give you guys some of that information as it came in. It's always interesting when I start to work with new star systems and new beings. They're very intelligent, the Blue Avians. Very intelligent beings, yeah. And what's really cool too about the Starseed technology classes, guys, is that you're going to access a specific star system for you right when we start. And on that 1221 portal, the fact that was kind of brought to me when I did a trial run of this class already with some people, that while we were doing the class, I got the download, and we did this at the end of the class where we opened up our heart chakra to bring in the star systems that we would choose to connect with. And here they're telling me that this portal is an access point for other star systems to work with our DNA and assist us in upgrades and tune-ups and stuff. And it's almost like our DNA is a portal point. So, I don't know, it's just wild. It's just wild, all the synchronicities. So, guys, okay, let me just look at I'm just kind of looking, let me just get out of here. And don't forget, guys, this Tuesday is my podcast where I have the artist who drew that drawing for me. She channels light language. She's going to be doing a galactic activation for all of you on the show. So don't miss that at 8 p.m. Eastern on Tuesday. And tonight I'm on James Gilliland's show on ECETI. So I'd love to see you guys in the live chat at 11 p.m. Eastern tonight. Susan, you saw that DNA activation too. Cool. Sandra, I have spheres all outside my house right now. They spiral and sparkle and fly towards me. That's amazing. Some of you in my alchemy group have been saying you've been seeing orbs. I've definitely been seeing more orbs. Oh, so last night while I was in bed, and the lights were all out, I was seeing so much activity after this meditation, so much blue activity, blue energy, definitely a lot of movement. So there's a lot coming through right now. So it's available to you. Just take the time to Focus on what you need to let go of right now. Where are you in most resistance? Where do you feel most limited? Again, it could be belief systems, but just kind of look at your life and say, what am I ready to finally move on from, let go of? Because this parallels, again, like I said, the messages I got before with Elizabeth April, and since then I've been putting out other messages that it's time to do things differently. We've got to let go of the old programs and really rebuild new ones in order to, you can't take those old programs into new timelines. It just doesn't work that way. You've literally got to change from the inside out in order to be able to project that new timeline into your hologram. And this portal will be a 0-point portal for all of us. All right, guys, I love you so much. I hope I'll see you there later tonight. Again, remember, just head on over to my website, NicoleFrolick.com. On the homepage is all the access information for the Starseed Technology Activation classes. You can get on the newsletter so that you can hear about all of the classes. We'll update you each week what we're going to be focusing on in the class. And I think that's it. Of course, if you want to work with me, all of that information is in the description below. Guys, I love you so much. Do your homework before the portal. Do your healing. Don't procrastinate. Go within. It's very important to be letting go of the really heavy, dense, burdenous energies that have been weighing on you for a long time. All right, guys, love you. Have a beautiful night. And I'll see you guys real soon.